Yeah, well, I noticed.
Well, I took the liberty of looking over this bill you prepared on cost overruns for the spa for Lorena.
Look, let's make one thing perfectly clear. I don't like anybody snooping around, especially when I'm not here.
Mm-hmm. I assume you haven't presented this bill yet.
No, not yet. I was going to do it later on this afternoon.
Good, then I caught you just in time.
Hi, this is D.L. Brock, DeLice Gourmet Foods. Yeah, what are you getting these days for 2 one-minute spots? $50,000 for 2 one-minute... Are we talking the same language? This is for local TV station. I don't believe this. Wait a minute. That's outrageous. Look, I don't care. Don't give me your sales pitch. I said I don't care. I'm going to sell my product elsewhere. Goodbye. Television.
And this afternoon, my in-studio guest will be the star pitcher for the Port Charles baseball team, Chip Manfred. Till then, this is Ginny Blake, and be sure to watch my show today at 4. See you then, friends.
Wow, Chip Manfred.
I'll get it, Mike.
Okay. Weber residence. Oh, hi, Lee. What a nice surprise. No, he's not yet. Oh, no, don't bother calling the hospital. He's out on the field doing some health commission work. Oh, okay. You'll call back at 6. Okay. Nice to talk to you, too.
The devil ever possessed you to do it?
Do what?
This on the bottom of the bill for cost overruns. Discount 10%.
If you can't...
Since when does Holt Quartermain give discounts, and for what purpose? Goodwill? Who the hell needs it?
If you calm down, I'll tell you about it.
I'm perfectly calm, Jimmy Lee. I'm just asking you a plain, simple question and waiting for an answer.
Okay. As you see, the cost for the overruns is pretty big.
Yeah, I can read the figures. $250,000.
Well, I thought it'd be good business to give Lorena a discount.
My dear boy, it's good business to get discounts, not give them.
Good business for the Quartermains.
By what curious reasoning did you arrive at that cockeyed conclusion?
It's simple. The Quartermains are the biggest stockholders in the spa, except for Lorena, right? So, the Quartermains should want to see Lorena make a profit so they could collect some hefty dividends.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the usual reason for investing in stocks.
That's right. But if she can't show a profit, if she's making payments on the overruns.
Really?
That's right. I mean, this bill will put her back up against the wall.
That bill without the discount.
Edward, it's a small break. Come on, it's going to work to your benefit anyway.
Jimmy Lee, we're not in business to give breaks. We're in business to make money. Therefore, there will be no discount. Take it off the bill before you present it to her.
Is that an order?
It is. From my position in Holt Quartermain.
Why are you being so tough on her, Edward? I mean, we're going to make a good profit even with the discount.
We'll make a bigger profit without the discount. Look, she brought it all on herself, all these last-minute demands, all these special extras. That was all special jobs, you know, overtime, extra work for everybody.
I know that. But I repeat, we still make a good profit even with the discount.
I heard you the first time. There will be no discount. And I advise you to stop letting your personal relationships with that woman get in the way of our business.
I'm not. But I tell you something. You making it tough on this lady to pay this bill is only cutting your own throat. Now, what I want to know is why.
Frankly, it's none of your business, but making money is. So give her the bill. $250,000 in full.
How nice. You're home early.
Well, I heard you were on the early shift, so I decided to be here when you got home.
Oh, any special reason?
Well, you're the special reason. I wanted to be here for you.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, but it's true. I always want to be here when you are.
I always want to be with you, too.
Oh, that's nice.
I see you brought your work home.
Oh, yeah.
Big numbers here. I hope these are DeLice profits.
Well, I was just scribbling some estimates. You see, I'm thinking of promoting the DeLice products in the media.
Terrific.
Yeah, the way things are going, they're going very well, actually. And I think, though, that it's so much money involved that I just pump it right back into the company. That's what I think.
Oh, so everything's on course, huh?
Oh, yeah, everything's in high gear, and I'm feeling great. As a matter of fact, how would you like to go out to celebrate? Maybe take in a restaurant?
I would love to. What specifically are we celebrating?
How about celebrating us, huh?
I can't think of a better reason. Where do you want to eat?
Oh, any way that you like. With one provision.
What?
Anywhere you like, where you guarantee I will not bump into Rick Weber or Ginny Blake. What'd you say?
Oh.
Here you come up, Rick.
Well, I took off a couple of hours early from my duties as health commissioner. Very, very good cause. Any messages?
Oh, yes, Lee called. He said nothing important. He'll call you back at 6. What do you mean he took off for a good cause?
Well, I found out what my schedule was for tomorrow at the hospital. Very light. So I can do the rest of my commissioner duties tomorrow. Meantime, today, I can kind of make up to Mike for what happened yesterday.
Yesterday.
Well, I got a call in CICU when I was leaving the hospital. I was supposed to come home and play ball with him, and it never happened.
I see. Well, he'll be thrilled.
Great, but where is he?
Not in the living room?
No, I looked there first, and I looked upstairs in his room. Nowhere.
Well, that's strange. I mean, he was looking at television while I was talking to Lee. Oh, come to think of it. When I hung up, he was gone. I just assumed he'd gone upstairs to do his homework.
I wonder where he went. I would like to take him to the park, and...
Can't imagine. Well, he's not in the living room. Are you sure he's not upstairs?
Positive, Ruby.
It's just not like Mike not to tell you where he's going to be.
No, it's not. That's his baseball glove. The ball isn't with it. He always keeps it together.
Maybe he's in the front yard?
No, I would have seen that when I came in. The ball's gone. Maybe he went to the park to find somebody to play with him.
But he would have told me if he was going to be gone.
Yeah, I would think he would. He should have done that. I'm going to get the car and see if I can go find him.
You want me to start calling some of his friends?
No, there's no sense in making a big deal out of it. He should have told you where he was. I wonder where the devil he went.
I made coffee.
You read my mind.
No, I just know you.
Oh, you knew I'd want coffee?
No, I knew you'd be coming back downstairs.
Oh, how'd you know that?
Well, you went upstairs to change your little uniform, right? But then you got up to the top of the stairs and you said, wait a minute, I don't know what to wear to change into because I don't know what restaurant they're going to. So you had to come back downstairs to solve that earth-shaking problem. What restaurant should we go to? Because then I would change to the proper attire. Am I close?
You're not only close, you're clairvoyant. You're also terrific.
Oh, yeah? Why am I terrific? Tell me.
Well,
Come on,
lots
tell
of
me.
reasons. Coffee for one.
Yeah, coffee. And why else?
Mostly because it feels like old times again.
How far back?
Feels the way it did when we first moved in here. Do you remember the way we loved each other?
Hey, Bobbie, I still care.
So do I very much.
Oh, yeah? Oh, it just feels like old times, like it used to. So
More and more.
Feel that way for you? Yeah, same with me. Oh, boy. Well, now we're going to have to solve that world-shaking problem. What restaurant do we go to?
Where do we eat? Okay.
Yeah.
How about that restaurant in Port Charles Hotel?
I hear they have very nice food.
I think I hear a butt coming.
It's a very public place.
So what? We're ready to go out and face the world again, aren't we?
If you are, I am.
Good. I'm glad we've got that settled. Do you mind if I make a suggestion?
What?
Don't you think it would be really nice if you could just tie up all the ends of the Rick Weber affair?
What ends? Tie up what?
Well, you know what I mean. Your relationship with Rick.
What relationship with Rick? I have no relationship with Rick.
But that's what I mean. Brock, it would be so simple right now. Everything's going so good. DeLice is going great. You're happy. Turns out that Rick ended up doing you a favor, so why don't you just shake on it?
Well, I tell you, I got to think about that one. I need some time, and, you know, it could happen, but I just, I gotta think about it.
Come on. Why don't you just go over there and do it?
I'll tell you, maybe some other day.
Why not tonight?
You're pushing. Don't push now, Rusty.
Brock, it would be so simple. We can stop at the Webers on the way to dinner, and I want to see Ruby anyway, and I really want Ruby to see us together.
See, I don't know. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'll think about I'll tell you, I'll get that. Why don't you go up and change, all right?
Okay, you'll think about talking to Rick?
I will think about it.
Thank you.
I promise. Okay. You get up there. Yeah, Joe, what's going on?
We got problems, boss. Bad ones.
What, is the production line down again?
No, it's worse than that. I think you better hear it.
Okay, let's make it fast because I got a dinner date and I don't want to be late and we're running
Okay.
behind schedule. What's going on?
I checked all the incoming orders, all of last week's and the first couple of days of this week.
And?
They're running awfully slowly.
How slowly? Hey, come on, what's going on?
Well, there's practically no orders at all.
None?
Well, it's close to that.
Well, what about our regulars? I mean, have you been on the phone to them?
Yeah, I've been on the phone to them all afternoon.
Yeah.
The stores don't want our product.
Well, what about the back orders? I mean, have they been filled?
Yeah, they've all been filled.
They have?
Yeah.
And so that means we're still afloat then.
Well, they've all been filled, but not a dime of payment has come in. Now, with our consignment deal, either they pay or they return the unsold merchandise.
Yeah, I know about that.
They haven't paid, boss.
Look, I heard you the first time. So let me think about this for a minute now. Just give me a second. Okay, listen, Joe, there is no problem, Joe. I mean, I want you to tell all the accounts there's no problem whatsoever. I am going to guarantee that the product is going to move off the shelf. They're going to move like hotcakes.
Well, they're going to ask questions.
And I'm going to give you the answers right now. Now, I was going to keep this undercover for a while, but I think it's time to break right now. I have been planning for the last couple of weeks a major TV promotion.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. This is going to be really big. I mean, experts have planned this to make sure that the public knows that DeLice Products puts out a quality product. You see, we have to get the public's confidence back into DeLice so that we can move right back up on top. You understand?
You have no idea how good that makes me feel.
Oh, listen, hey, I understand. Of course I do. Also, I have been in touch with many, many stores. This is out-of-town stores, out-of-state stores. They want to sign up. They want to be part of the
Well,
product.
that's great news.
Oh, yeah, listen, I told you it was great news.
Hey, look, I can't wait to tell the guys back at the plant.
I want you to tell the guys. Listen, I want you to, but listen. If you can, don't give them the negative aspects to this. You see, it's only temporary, and I don't want the guys to be, you know, messed up in their work and their personal life. They're going to be fearful of their losing their jobs and so on. So
Yeah,
forget about the negative.
I won't even mention the lack of orders.
Great. Okay, Joe, that's great. I appreciate you coming by, and good to see you again.
Yeah. Boy, am I glad you told me that good news.
Hey, listen, I'm glad I was able to tell it to you first.
Bye now.
Take care.
What is this? $250,000 for overruns? There must be some mistake.
There's no mistake. It's all there item by item by item.
But $250,000? I just can't believe it.
Lorena, I kept telling you, making changes after construction is started can be very expensive. But you didn't listen to me. You made additions, you made changes.
Yeah, but not adding up to this kind of money.
It's all there. It's all there in black and white. Look, you know that desk? That desk out there was supposed to be wood. At the last minute, you wanted glass block.
That's hardly a major change.
Well, maybe not in itself, but it was already customized. The money went down the drain. And talking about drains, you wanted gold-plated dolphins for all the faucets in the spa. Now that was very, very expensive.
Keep talking.
Oh, I will. I will. Then there's a pool. Oh, the pool's a beauty. I had that pool finished and poured. You wanted it changed at the last minute. Now that was major. And not only that, you wanted perfume waters in the fountain. Do you know what the bill was just for the plumbing alone? And that's not all. It goes on and on and on.
Right. I know I made changes, but even so, this bill is a shock. Can't you see your way clear to reducing it or discounting it?
I'd like to, but I have to say no.
You refuse to consider giving me any kind of a break.
I can't do it.
All right. In that case, I intend to go over this bill with a fine-tooth comb.
I think you should.
Oh, don't worry, I shall. I'll meet you at the Port Charles Hotel restaurant tonight at 6.
Okay, I got another appointment, but I'll cancel it.
Well, you'd better. And I warn you, if Holt Quartermain is trying to put something over on me, you're going to have a tough time trying to get away with it.
Well, that's a wonderful story, Chip. Now, I have one last question for you. Isn't it true that some of the Major League Baseball teams have already been scouting you?
Yes, I've talked to some of them.
Uh-huh. But if they offered you a job, if you were offered a job in one of the major leagues, would you accept it?
Well, I'd have to finish high school first.
I see, of course. But that's going to be happening very soon. So, tell us, what then?
Well, my feeling right now is I'd like to go on to college. I'd like an education to fall back on.
Oh, well, I think our viewers will agree that's a very wise decision. And unfortunately, it is not my decision, but our time is up. So I'd like to thank Chip Manfred for being my in-studio guest today.
Thank you. I've enjoyed being here.
Wonderful. All right, this is Ginny Blake saying I hope you'll join me for tomorrow morning's show when my guest will be someone I guarantee you won't want to miss. See you then, friends. Cut. Great. Nice show, guys. Thank you. Chip. Super. Thank you. And listen, good luck with the season.
Thanks. We'll be in there doing our best.
Oh, wonderful. Mike. Mike, you hurt? Mike, somebody get me a first aid kit, please.
Da, 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 Well, good afternoon, Alan. Hasn't this been a glorious day?
Well, if you think so. Unfortunately, it was cloudy and raining.
Well, there's more to life than the weather, my boy. Tell me, are you dining at home this evening?
No, I'm going to go out. You see, Monica has a meeting, so I'm going to have dinner with some of my colleagues.
Oh, well, I'm very pleased for you. Does a man good to get out in his own every once in a while and talk shop?
I'm very happy that you're pleased for me. I'm a little puzzled.
Yeah, about what?
Well, you're in such an exceptionally good humor. Is there a particular reason?
Well, I should think that would be quite obvious. I'm just happy to be back at the helm again.
Apparently. I must say you give and take away your power of attorney like greased lightning.
All to our benefit, my boy.
Really? Would you like to tell me?
Yes, I'd be delighted to tell you why. Today I stumbled on a truly God-given opportunity.
Oh?
I have finally found the perfect wedge to take care of Lorena Sharp once and for all.
Oh.
By gaining control of Avalon Spas.
You think you can do that?
Oh, my dear boy, I don't think it. I know it. Would you care to hear the plan?
Absolutely.
Lorena owes Holt Quartermain $250,000 for cost overruns on the spa.
Is it that much?
Fortunately. But obviously, she doesn't have the money to pay the bills, so she's going to have to apply for a loan at the bank.
Well, she might get it.
I doubt that very much. I'm not without influence at any bank you can think of. No, I think I can say with assurance that her loan application will be denied.
Well, that being the case, she still would have other loan sources.
Oh, yes, of course she has. Me. And I'll bet that I am the only game in this town for that young lady, or any other town for that matter.
You're going to loan her $250,000?
I will, under certain circumstances. She must sign over to me all but 10 shares of her stock in Avalon Spas. In return, I will pay the bill to Holt Quartermain and then take total responsibility of the spa from then on.
Well, as the major stockholder, sir, you are also going to be burdened with all the liabilities.
And the control, Alan. Therein lies the secret. Once I have control, I can merge Avalon with Boulon Pharmaceuticals, which, of course, has been my goal all along.
I've got to tell you, I'm impressed.
Well, thank you. As you can see, I haven't lost my touch.
Far from it.
One word of caution, though. I wish you wouldn't tell Monica about this. She's gone so overboard about Lorena, is all wrapped up in this flesh and blood nonsense. I just as soon she didn't know this was coming.
She won't hear it from me.
Good.
I've got to go and change for dinner. Are you staying in?
No, I think I'm going to skip dinner. I think I'll go over to the spa and try to catch Beatrice before she closes up.
Is that business or pleasure?
Getting rid of Beatrice is both.
Which I trust you will accomplish.
Any doubts?
No, sir. You have got to be the expert manipulator of all time.
The best.
You look radiant.
Why, thank you. I feel radiant, and I'm so glad we're going out. We're celebrating.
Yeah, I'm glad to.
Who's here?
Oh, that was Joe. He's one of the foremen down at the plant.
Oh, anything wrong?
No, just the opposite. He brought me some papers, some agreements that I had to sign that brought in a lot of new buyers.
Terrific.
Yeah, I'm very pleased. In fact, I was thinking about that idea that you had, shaking Rick Weber's hand.
I wish you would.
Well, your wish is about to come true, because since things are humming along so well at DeLice, I figured, what's the point of holding a grudge?
Oh, Brock, I'm sure Rick will feel exactly the same way.
Well, how about going over there on the way to the restaurant, just as you suggested, huh?
Oh, honey, thank you. I know you're doing the right thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, no sooner said than done. And I'll tell you, I'm going to tell him that DeLice is on the right track and that I'm making a go of it. And I'm going to do something even more than that. I want to tell him it was a very painful lesson that I had to learn, but that I learned it, and that things have gone our way. That couldn't be better. After you.
I think the worst of it's over, Mike.
It hurts.
I know, baby.
That'll go away, pal.
Hold still.
You know, I got beaten by a curveball not long ago, and man, I really saw stars. But I was okay in no time.
Honest?
You'll be back and fighting trim any minute, I promise.
Mike, what on earth are you doing down here at the studio?
Well, I wanted to ask Chip to autograph my baseball.
That's no problem.
Come here.
To my friend, Mike. That do it?
Yeah, that's great. Hey, you're tops.
Thanks, Chip.
Sure. No.
You're tops, too.
Even though I never pitched a no-hitter?
You're not mad at me for coming here, are you?
How could I be? You're one of my favorite people.
Am I?
Can't you tell?
I wish I could visit like this every day.
Oh, well, that'd be fun, Mike, but sure, you got lots of other things to do.
Not really, just school. And homework, of course.
Well, what about baseball? It's the season.
Yeah, but I need lots of help with my throws, and my dad's usually too busy to help me.
Hold his hand right there.
Sure.
He's always too busy these days.
Well, that sometimes happens with doctors, you know?
Well, I'm glad you're not always too busy. It's fun being here.
You better. It's bleeding stop.
Yeah, I feel great.
You know, that could have been a lot worse.
Well, it's a good thing Ginny was here.
Well, you know something, kid? Why don't you wait for me with Chip? I'm going to go to my dressing room and get my things.
Okay.
And then I'm going to drive you home. Stay with him, Chip?
Sure.
Have a seat.